Why credit cards feel like free money until they destroy you. Cold open. Humans love three things: stuff, convenience, and not paying right now. So when someone gives you a tiny plastic card and says, "Buy whatever you want today and pay later," your brain goes, "Perfect." Dinner? Tap. New headphones? Tap. Late night food delivery because you're too lazy to cook? Tap. No friction, no feeling of money leaving your pocket. But here's the strange part. Credit cards are one of the most profitable financial tools ever created. Not because banks are generous, but because a lot of people don't fully understand how they work. Minimum payments, interest, grace periods. Each one seems harmless. Together, they can quietly turn small purchases into long-term debt. So today, we're breaking it down. How credit cards actually work, why they feel like free money, and how people slowly fall into the credit card trap. Our running example: late-night food delivery. Because somehow a $12 burger turns into a much bigger problem. First thing to understand: a credit card is not your money, it's borrowed money. When you swipe a credit card, the bank pays the store for you, then later you pay the bank back. Think of it like the bank saying, "Sure, buy the burger, but you owe us." That's the key difference. Debit card is your money, credit card is a short-term loan, and loans always have rules. The grace period. Most credit cards come with something called a grace period. A grace period is the time between your purchase and the payment due date, usually around 3 to 4 weeks. If you pay the full balance before that date, you normally pay no interest at all. Late-night food delivery habit. You spend $12 here, $18 there, $25 on a weekend. Eventually, you're sitting on a few $100s of balance. If you only make minimum payments, much of that payment goes towards interest first, meaning the actual balance shrinks very slowly. Meanwhile, you keep ordering food, so the balance grows and interest stacks. Now your credit card is carrying months of past decisions. Why cards feel different? Here's the psychological trick. Paying with cash feels painful. You physically see the money leave your hand. Paying with a card feels abstract. You tap, it says approved, end of story. Research often finds people spend more with cards than cash because the emotional friction is lower. Combine that with food delivery apps, subscriptions, and online shopping, and you get frictionless spending. The late-night delivery effect. Picture this: you're gaming with friends. It's midnight. Someone says, "Bro, I'm starving." You open a delivery app. Burger, $12. Delivery fee, $4. Service fee, $3. Tip, $4. Total, $23. You tap your credit card, your brain thinks, whatever. Now repeat that 3 or 4 times a week. Suddenly, your credit card statement looks like a restaurant loyalty program. But because the payment isn't immediate, the spending doesn't feel real until the statement arrives. Statement shock. Once a month, your credit card sends a statement. This shows everything you spent. All those small taps suddenly appear as one big number. Streaming services, food delivery, random purchases. Your brain tries to rationalize it. Okay, I'll just pay the minimum this month. And that's where the cycle starts. The debt snowball. Here's how it usually happens. Month 1, small balance, minimum payment. Month 2, more spending. Month 3, interest begins stacking. Month 4, now you're paying interest on several months of purchases. No huge purchase caused it, just everyday spending. That's why credit card debt often builds slowly and quietly. Why banks love this. Credit cards are extremely profitable, not because everyone fails, but because many people carry balances. Those balances generate interest, across millions of users, that interest becomes huge revenue for banks. This doesn't mean credit cards are evil. It just means the system is designed to be very convenient, and convenience can be powerful. It lets you buy food, gadgets, and subscriptions instantly. But every swipe is still a financial decision, even the midnight burger. So next time you open a delivery app and tap your credit card, remember, future you is getting the bill. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever bought with a credit card. Be honest, we've all got one.